Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Arsenal Pass. It's Uprising preview season, and Brendan, did we hit the jackpot in the preview lottery?
Well, according to Twitter, everybody hit the jackpot, but I'm here to tell you that it's actually just us. There's a big meme going out about everybody's card being very good, but yeah, I think people will be pleased when they finally see this one. I genuinely think that this card is a staple, on the same level of Fiendel Spring Tunic.
Well, I've got mine. Crazy, we've each got an Uprising preview card. So we were at
What
the
does yours say on the back?
yeah,
What's your
mine,
number?
mine says number 2. So a bit of a
Number
story here.
two.
Me and Brendan we're at the Pro Tour. I think it's I don't know day 2, I guess, or end of day 1, and Chris Gearing comes up to us. Chris Gearing, developer, Flesh and Blood, and says, "All right, pick assign yourselves a number, 1 or 2." And Brendan snaps off 1. He goes, "I'm 1." And my instant reply is, "It's okay. I'll let him be number 1 at something for once." Cool.
Yeah.
But as it turns
So
out, I
is
got absolutely ripped.
Yeah. Well, the thing was that what was funny about Chris, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna do something cool for your promo. I want you guys to think about a number, and between or like 1 or 2." And I was like, "1." He was like, "Are you sure you don't want to think about it?" I was like, "No,
Of course he doesn't.
absolutely not."
Just says it with confidence. So we're about to show our preview card. Preview season, as we record, hasn't started yet. It's a very condensed preview season, as we have with these world premiere events. I'm super excited because we're gonna record the pod next week, and we're gonna have some spoilers under our belts, and we're gonna talk about approaching a new limited format. We're gonna talk about Uprising in the world premiere. But until then, while Brendan dies in the background, why don't we go ahead and reveal our preview? Honestly, like, we've got a legendary. I'm just gonna say that up front. We've got a legendary.
Mhm.
I feel like we've now made it in the eyes of Legend Story Studios. We've given us a legendary. Let's take a look at the card, Brendan. All right, Brendan. Here we go. Crown of Providence, legendary from the new set Uprising is our preview card. Crown of Providence says, when you defend with Crown of Providence, you may put a card from your hand or arsenal on the bottom of your deck. If you do, draw a card. It has Blade Break and it defends for 2. This card is hot. This card is very, very good. I mean, it's hand fixing. It's 2 Blade Break. It's double an Iron Rot Helmet. It's just short of a Skull Cap. And I know you like to not get value off that second Skull Cap block. So this is effectively a better Skull Cap for you.
I feel like I'm the one who pioneered getting value off a skull cap. All
Uh,
you guys are blocking for life totals is ridiculous.
Before we get into it, Brendan, I do want to read the blurb because we do have a piece of lore that comes along with us, thanks to Legend Story Studios. The wealth of the dynasty knows no bounds. The treasures from all of Wraith lie deep within its vaults. Powerful relics of war, trophies from the past conquests, serve as poignant reminders of the glory days of old. I mean, the art on this is also fantastic. We'll put up the high res image as well once we release the video, but it looks so good. And I mean, yours looks better than mine, Brendan, which I'm a little bit annoyed about, to be honest. Being number 1, you have actually done me in this time because I have a nice. I mean, I'm in love with it. I have a nice rainbow forward version here. What do you got sitting over there?
So I know you think that mine is better, but unfortunately, I have the cold foil, which is not a white bordered card. So, beauty is in the eye of the beholder here. I did get the cold foil, so potentially I may have gotten a nicer one, but look at those borders. Where's the white?
Let's talk about the card because, like I said before, hand fixing, effectively the best part of a skull cap. That's how I'm just looking at it, just for ease of use. But we talked about. You said Yandel Spring Tunic, the next Spring Tunic. I'm not so sure it's at that level, but I do think that this is one of the best pieces of generic equipment. Here's a question for you: do you think this is better than Arcanite Skull Cap?
Oh yeah, oh yeah, for sure. For a few reasons, right? You just got to think about the decks that are actually going to use this, which is probably most decks that are not Oldhim or Guardian or just have access to the Crown of Seeds because that is quite a powerful hood there.
Okay.
But look at this in the essence of no dead arsenals, effectively, or at least you get one freebie. You can also draw, let's say, mono red, and you have a chance to go ahead and draw a resource card. Can help you out there, fixing, like you said, Hayden. But also the 2 block. I mean, Arcanite Skullcap, you do occasionally get the value out of it to get 3 block, but a lot of games that doesn't happen. So here you have a guaranteed 2 block and a very good effect, like very, very good effect. Even if it's not tucking your arsenal away and drawing another card, it could be, putting away that red card in your hand or putting away that extra blue, something like that.
Yeah.
This makes decks that are linear and aggressive, I think, be able to execute their game plan more consistently, which is infinitely better than Arcanite Skullcap, in my opinion.
Yeah, Skull Cap that's a huge point because in aggressive decks, Skull Cap is often, unless you're racing, can be a liability. Like it's an iron rot helm effectively that doesn't go away in some matchups when you're trying to play that. The other thing about skull cap is you have to play this dance of like keeping your skull cap on, right? Crown of
Yep.
Providence, no matter what you want to do on your turn, is always going to be 2 defense, and that's before you even think about the ability. So we just isolate the defensive value of a Blade Break 2. That's huge. Now let's look at the actual activate ability. This is so
Very good.
powerful. You can choose when to use this. You can use this for a defensive sort of formation. Okay, I've got this card stuck in my arsenal. I can't use it for whatever reason because the game's getting low on. I'm going to block with a crown here. I'm going to cycle it through. I'm going to get another card in my hand to defend with. Think about when people crown seeds off a tunic. How strong is that, right? And now I'm going to use this for defensive. Or, okay, yeah, I've drawn the quad red like Brennan says, but I've got like the gas set up in my arsenal. I've got my Blood Rush Bellows set up. Whip the blue off the top. Okay, sweet, good to go. So this card is honestly, I mean, it's so powerful.
It's incredible.
It's a May effect as well.
Incredible.
It's a May effect as well.
For sure. So like, yeah, it's May, of course, so you don't have to, but it's incredible. Like Tunic, Fennel Spring Tunic on 3 plus Crown of Seeds is like a very powerful turn by a Guardian player. Having this effectively on demand in a more aggressive deck, a deck that probably values consistency even more. Some of these linear aggressive decks. I mean, you're probably playing this in mid-range decks too, just for fixing. This is a powerful card. I would play this card. I'm pretty sure I would snap play this card if it blocked for 1. So the fact that it blocks for 2, I mean, it's the best card in the set. Call it that.
I mean, yeah, we've only seen 1 card from the set. We've seen more than 1 card, but you know what I mean. Yeah, I mean, super excited to see how this plays in both Class Constructed, Blitz, etc. I think this card is going to be a staple for a long time to come. I think that's becoming a meme with people in their preview cards at this point. But honestly, I dare you to, snip this clip of us saying this is, a staple for a long time to come and show us that it's not, because this card is very, very strong. I couldn't when I saw this in my inbox, I got the email before I got the card. No, I didn't. You showed me the card. You sent me the card, and I was like, "You're pulling my leg. There's no way that is our preview card."
Yeah, because I was telling you how powerful it was. I was like, Hayden, I think this spoiler card might be one of the best cards that I've seen printed in a long time. And he was like, okay, whatever, because we usually get some funny ones like Scour or Dimensional
Winter,
Crossroads.
Which is very good. Endless Winter is a very good card.
They can occasionally be more niche, right? The more build arounds, but this is just like flat, generic power, right? Yeah, I mean, we're going to see a lot of this card played in the Uprising meta. It's powerful.
This is, I mean, over-under on this card being the most sought-after card in the set.
Oh, I'm over.
It just is. All right, that's our preview card for Uprising. Can't wait to get in some limited at the Uprising World Premiere and then the pre-release the following weekend. Make sure you chase after your Crown of Providences and crack those cards. This is going to sit right behind me in the Hall of Fame with our preview cards so far. But Brennan, what a preview card!
Absolutely.